Hey everybody, welcome back to Doc G's Reloading. Today I'm going to talk about this MagnetoSpeed RifleKuhl. This is their MagnetoSpeed's cooler for your rifle. Really cool, really neat. Thought I'd share it with you. When I was at the range the other day, I had this gun. I put about 5 rounds within, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds through it with the suppressor on. And boy, this barrel was so hot, and the suppressor was so hot that I had to leave it sitting in the shade for quite a while before I could even put it back in the case. I mean, that's fine and it wasn't super hot that day either. So, I mean, that's fine if you got time to sit around and wait, but, and I cleaned up all my other gear and stuff and while I was waiting, but I thought, wow, this would be a really nice thing to have. So it is really neat. It's got a belt clip here that snaps onto either your belt or can snap into your gun bag or whatever you carry. It's got an on-off switch here. That's the only complaint I have, is that it's a very tiny on-off switch. So, and again, I have big fingers, so it's hard to get in there. But I mean, it's just a little challenging. It's not bad. Could it be a little bit bigger? Yeah, I guess I'd like that, but that's fine. It also has a quick release here, so this button here causes that to pop out. So this goes in your barrel. So, and it's got a seal on it right there. So that seal seals up into your barrel. And it also has a rare magnet in here, rare earth magnet, that will make it stick to anything that's ferromagnetic. So it has to be steel. So on this gun, it's not going to stick to anything because this is a aluminum upper with a polymer lower. But it also comes with replacement air filters, so that you're not just blowing sand down your rifle. There's a little air filter there, and what you do is it just turns a quarter turn, and you unscrew quarter turn, it pops off like that, and then you just take out that little screen, and then behind it is the little pad, and then you just put it back on, turn a quarter turn to lock it, and you can replace it. This runs off the little 1, 2, 3 batteries, and this is the little battery compartment here. So you pop that open, and it's the 1, 2, 3 batteries, the ones that you use in your EOTechs and other stuff. So that's really nice. So you can pop it open and turn it on. And let me show you how good this does. So, I mean, I'm trying to get that right in front. It's really got a good amount of air coming through it there. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get it right on that tape, but it's really got a good amount of airflow. I was surprised at how much airflow this has going through it. So what you do is you take this and you slide it in here into your chamber, and this is a semi-auto 308, and you slide it in until it's kind of up. That makes a seal up in there. And you could have it flat too, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could have it up, I can have the gun up like this, it won't fall out. But either way, I'm just doing it sideways so that you all can see it. And then you flip it on, and then that's pushing air down your barrel. And if we do this here, you can see that there's still some good air coming out of the barrel. So with the muzzle brake on, it's kind of hard to see it, but I can certainly feel it coming out of there pretty well. So let's see if we can, yeah, when I get it right over there, you can see, there you go. So you can see how much air is coming through. Just move it to the side, move it in the front. You can see there's a good amount of air flowing right through there, which is amazing. And whether your suppressor's on or not, doesn't matter. You could have your suppressor on. And it'll blow right through it's blowing right through the suppressor. So what I kind of like is I'm just gonna, I'll leave the gun sitting and, at the firing line, and I'll leave my suppressor on, and I'll just be running air through it. And again, the air goes equally through, all the way through here, all the way out through the end of the suppressor. It's hard, I can't get it in the frame there very well, but really a good amount of flow I can feel right here at the end. So you can run it through the suppressor and everything, and then once the pressure cools off enough, then you can take the suppressor off. But even with this muzzle brake on, you know, the air's still flowing nicely through. So I was amazed. I thought this was pretty cool. And I thought pretty ingenious. You know, I had thought about this years ago, and I thought, well, I just stick a tube in there and a little motor and a fan, and this is obviously a lot nicer, you know, than that. So then you can shut it off right there, and then pull it out. And then the nice thing is you can, now this is designed for bolt action rifles. You know, this fits into a 308, you know, easily. I don't know how this would fit into, or if it would fit into an AR-15. It may not on a semi-auto style gun. I think it would on an AR platform. On something like the Hellion, where you have a narrower notch, I don't know that it would fit in there. Maybe it would. Regardless, you could even just angle it in there and just get some air flowing through, which would be nice to help it cool down. And then when you're done, you know, you just push this in, and that locks in, and then it won't get broken. And then you got your quick release there to push. So your quick release is right here. Give that a push. Pops up. So, you know, then you put it away and store it, and then you're good. And I thought this was really an ingenious little tool. And I'm certainly going to have it in my range bag, and I am certainly going to use it, because I was waiting it had to be close to 10 or 15 minutes, just sitting there waiting for the barrel and the suppressor to cool down. Now, you could also take it on your suppressor too, and you could extend it, and you can turn it on, and let's just say you wanted to cool off your suppressor. I'll just stick it in there like that, and it's blowing air through. So, you know, you got a good amount of air coming through the other end. So you could do that too. You could probably blow it backwards depending on the caliber. Yeah, so that would fit there. Makes an even better seal. You just kind of have to rest it somehow so that it, you know, the air kept going in there. It's really not designed for this. Actually, there you go. You could do that. There you go. So that runs air through your suppressor backwards. Who cares? Doesn't matter. It's blowing cool air through, so it'll help cool it down before you stick it in your you know, case or bag or whatever. So that fits in there nicely. So you can certainly do that too. So you could use it to cool off your suppressor alone. You could use it to cool off the rifle barrel, everything. Because, you know, if not, you're going to put it in your case and it's going to melt all your foam that's in there. So that's why I have covers on all my suppressors. These things get so hot that you have to have a special glove to take them off. And then if I set it anywhere, it's going to melt right into that and ruin the outer, you know, covering. So I always have covers for mine. It's just, you know, I don't want to learn a lesson the hard way. So if I take this off and it's hot and I set it on, you know, like where I shoot, there's AstroTurf there, that fake grass. You know, if I set this there, it's not going to melt into it because it's got this protector on it. If you set a hot suppressor on AstroTurf, it's going to melt right into it and stick to it and destroy your outer coating. So I always put covers on my suppressors. Always, always, always. They just get too hot otherwise. But there you go. The RifleKuhl from MagnetoSpeed, and a very neat product. I was going to say cool product. And something that's in my range bag now and should help me get off the line a little quicker and get things cooled off. All right. Thanks again for watching Doc G's Reloading.